What's up, guys? In this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to edit a simple movie in Adobe Premiere. Since the last video was spent showing you guys how to import clips from a flip video camera or any other kind of device or your computer into Premiere, I'm going to spend this video going from where we left off before. So on the screen you'll see that we have pulled up where we left off before. We have our clips that were imported over here in the project task menu. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start building my project. This project's going to include some titles and some transitions and some credits and stuff like that. So just a simple movie. Show you how to use this kind of interface. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a title to my movie. How you do that is so you actually go up to title up here at the top, and you see this new title select option, and it's going to bring you to a submenu where it has default still, default roll, and default crawl. Basically what these mean is default still is a just kind of a static text on the screen, like you would see in a movie that has kind of a title that sticks on the screen, fades out, like a normal title. A roll is actually what you'd see for credits, like at the end of the movie they scroll, like credits usually scroll up, so that's what they mean by roll. And crawl is usually text that has horizontal movement. So if you see like text that comes in at the lower third of the screen or something like that, that's and it kind of crawls through. That's what that is. So we're gonna go with default still, and then it's gonna bring up a text editing interface here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some text. So in what you can do here is you can edit this stuff any way you want. So if I select all of this, I want to do that. Go away. I can position this on screen as much anywhere I want. And the other cool thing too is that these tools over here on the right are really helpful. You can draw cool shapes if you want, and then you can just delete them if you don't want them. But also, if you click here on the object, the title object, you can position it in the center of the vertical screen as well as the horizontal screen. So I can center it vertically and center it horizontally to whatever I've rendered as my text, and then I can actually change this stuff too. I'm going to change it to, like, you know, what's that? Awesome. It's like Arial. I can change the size by coming over here. I'm going to make this 52. Make this the same. Make it 52. And then, like I said before, come up here, select the movie, center it horizontally. There you go. You're all set to go. So after we're done with everything, all the edits, we just hit done, and a clip shows up here in our project menu, but it also gets put in our timeline here, which is also the scene line view. So if we play this now and spacebar, I'm just using a short key, spacebar. That's all it'll do. So I can add some transitions here to make my clip a little smoother. And so if I go to edit over here on the upper right, I can go to transitions, and I can select from many transitions, and you can figure out what you want. But I'm just gonna do a dip to black at the end here. You can just drag and drop, and you see this little red piece at the top here. That means that this video is going to need to be rendered. The work area is going to need to be rendered, and so that way the program can display what we just did correctly. So if you go up here to timeline, you can say render work area, and it's going to render. And the work area is anything that's between these handles here. So we want to make sure that we fit our work area to what needs to be rendered. So let's watch our movie now. So this is gonna run. And then you see how it fades out. Okay. Let's add one of these actually to the start of the video. Select all this stuff. Move it over. Okay. Alright, and then we have to render that again, and the quick key for that is just enter. So that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna fade in and then fade out. Okay, so let's work on our clips here. If we go back to project, we can add one of our clips in. Just drag and drop and drag it right next to where that other stuff was. And you see how the timeline view has a video track here and then an audio track, which you can separate and do some stuff. But that's for another video. Let's go ahead and let's render this. It's gonna take some time to render. It's kind of a pain for rendering, but I mean it's one of those things where I just rather get it out of the way than to not be able to view my project right off, because I like every time I make an edit I want to view it to make sure what I did was actually correct. So some renders might take a while if you have a lot of footage that needs to be rendered. So because it's got to pull in all that video and audio and transitions, whatever you did. Also might take a while if you're adding a very large clip to your project. That's good, we're over halfway. Come on, baby. Precious time, precious time. Alright, 90%. It's chugging. It is chugging. Alright, finally. Alright, so, and then it's just going to play. That's what we have so far. And it's going to be a lot higher quality once we actually publish the movie. So let's add in this clip too. Just drag and drop. That's a shorter clip. Render work area. So, and then we're just gonna